I see you shiver with anticipation.
But it's not my place to judge why people like a weird thing. I never do that.
Then what are you for?
Treachery to intellectual integrity.
Drooling, blithering idiots.
Absolute moral chaos.
What the is wrong with you? What the What I'm saying is the planet's on fucking fire.
Patient.
Life is chaos of nothing.
Life is sacred.
Whoop, I did it too soon. My bad. And all this stuff is on the screen. Welcome, everybody. Sorry about that. My name is Spider.
You have one job. My name is Alexander.
This is the Freak and the Deviant. Motherfucker. We got episode -30. Holy fucking
I know,
shit.
we're at
We've been around for a
30.
while. Also, we're back. We took like almost a week off, right?
Almost a week, yeah.
You
still have a
My
cough.
cough is still there. I'm so sorry.
You're dying. It's fine.
It's going to be very annoying.
When you die, yeah, probably.
Yeah, I also had like two nights of drinking. To be fair, it was light drinking because I refuse to get drunk nowadays. Because cough, I guess. But anyway, welcome everybody.
And no, it
This
does not
is-
stop me from vaping inside the room here.
Yeah, he's
because-
gonna vape and smoke me out in here. But welcome everybody to the Freak and the Deviant, the podcast about freaking deviant behavior, anything and everything that might label you a freak or a deviant by regular society. That's what we would like to talk about. So if you have any subjects, join the conversations. Watch this live at freakanddeviant.com. Listen to it on Google Play and iTunes.
Yeah,
and
we're still on Google Play
wait,
and
iTunes.
iTunes
Is gone. It's music. The app is called Music now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, iTunes is gone. The,
Wow.
the app is no longer. If you update your iOS, your operating system on a Mac, the app iTunes is gone. Now it's called Music because they have a completely different app for video purposes. It's called Apple TV. Apple
Oh.
TV, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
And then they have their own streaming service, Apple TV Plus, and now I'm advertising. Never mind. But
I didn't know that, so I mean that's good. I have to go to like my iTunes and see what it.
yeah, if you update it, apparently it's no longer iTunes. It's called Music. I don't know if it, like in a PC it might be different, right?
I have no
I
idea.
don't know. I just know that like I updated my Mac and it's no longer an iTunes app.
I don't use Mac at all.
So that's gone.
I use iTunes, and I had an iPod at one point. I have no idea what happened to it. I have to really figure that out.
You had an iPod and you lost it.
Yeah,
That's not very common.
I mean, I didn't use it very often, so.
How invasive is this? Is this too invasive? Too subtle.
Anything for the joke. Anything for the joke.
Wait, that little right there. Yeah. So it's still kind of funny.
Yeah,
That was his idea, by the way.
it was my idea.
I had to cover up the Jews. I covered up the Jews.
Okay.
That joke hit way too far. I didn't plan it that far. It's a cover up.
Oh,
It's a cover-up.
Oh boy, it's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those weeks. It really is.
We came into this with zero plan. I don't feel good. He's exhausted too.
I'm really tired. Even though I woke up at like, oh, when did I wake up? It was like 6 o'clock in the evening, and I'm still tired.
Jesus Christ. You know, sorry. You know what I found out we can do technically here? I mean, I don't know if I would. It's too much trouble. But I have the Oculus Quest now, which is the newest VR headset. This is actually what I'm nerding out about lately. I've been looking up all kinds of videos about that. And I believe it's the only one, right, that is like wireless completely?
I think so.
So it's a VR experience thing that it's its own operating system. It has, I guess, it's like a cell phone. I think it's Android based. And you can install games within the thing without any kind of, like, you get it into the Wi-Fi and that's it. There's no cables, there's nothing. And the sound is fascinating because I think it's like the bone, what do you call it?
Cochlear or whatever.
Yeah, it's not, there's no speaker on it. I believe the headband throws audio into your head, so you hear it very clearly, and anyone standing next to you does not hear it very well at all. So that's an interesting experience, but we have a way to stream it so that the iPad can see it. So if for example, I put you in the game on a roller coaster or some shit, I can turn the iPad to the camera and they can see it. Or we can stream that into like the computer, and then that goes to the
Put it up on the middle of the screen over there.
Yeah, so they can see it.
so
Or
they
put it
can
behind
see
you,
it.
like put a green screen. There's
Oh,
all kinds
yeah.
of things I could do. But yeah, we just found out that
Ooh,
we
we
can
could do that with our porn. We could rate 3D porn. We could rate Oculus porn.
Dude, if I grab the headset right now, I can. That's the first thing I did, by the way. I put the headset on, and it's like, okay, so how does this work? What is the operating system like? And it's very much like a PlayStation Home or like the Xbox Home, right? Mm-hmm. There's like Library, Home, and then there is a button that says Browser. And I'm like, wait, this fucking thing has a browser?
Oh, dude.
Sold. Browser, Pornhub.com.
Yeah.
Go to my girlfriend's like, can you make a private window for that?
And we are catching up on our Pornhub, so if you guys do want to catch us live, or not live, but catch us, we will be also on Pornhub here. You can watch also the older videos there, and I think also on YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Down.
You can find us at friggin' Deviant. The YouTube channel is also, linked on the friggin' website.
Okay.
And you can also find us at Twitch. And yeah, Pornhub, I believe I have 10 episodes up right now.
So 10 of 30.
I'm like slowly uploading episodes into Pornhub until we're at 30, and we got 10 already uploaded.
Yeah,
Technically 11, right? No. So this is a cool thing about numbers. The first episode was episode 0. We officially agreed that the first episode of this show was episode 0, and it happened to be too long. So if you go to like, I think the audio, the Google Play or the music from iTunes, it's 2 episodes. It's 0.1 and 0.2 because I had to split it, right? Now officially on video. That one got recorded, but the episode -1 did not get recorded properly. Like the computer failed or something. So I was able to get the audio, and there's an audio version, so there's a -1 episode.
I
but
see.
on video, we don't have an episode 0. We have a pilot, and then we go into -1, no, into -2.
Oh, okay.
So who would notice? Because it's no longer 0 and then -2 is pilot episode and then -2. So anybody would assume that the episode 0 is number 1 or -1, and then it's confusing. But
we lost an episode for.
There's a lost episode, which is the first episode. There's no video of it, and this is back when we were filming on the couch back there.
We don't have the video.
No, the video's gone.
Oh my god.
I mean, we streamed on Twitch, and that disappears after like a week.
Yeah, we did stream.
Yeah, this is before we were streaming on YouTube. So YouTube would have saved it.
Yeah,
On
YouTube would have saved it.
But Twitch did not. And even if it did, there's no way to pull it back out of. Why are we doing math? Math is good. Math is useful. Speaking of math, there's this guy I just learned about called John B. Goodenough here in Austin, Texas. The dude's a professor at UT. He's 95 fucking years old, and he's a Nobel Prize winner. Hi, Adri.
Miss Justine.
Hi, Justine. How's the hangover?
I thought that was a pretty alright movie. Took him a minute.
Swerve.
Little slow today. Little slow.
I'm tired, dude. I'm tired. It's been a very weird week. I was in Houston on Thursday, and then I was here yesterday, and then I'm here now.
Are you though?
That's the story of my week. It's so bad. I'm sorry, but yeah, this actually connects to this particular story, which is that so John B. Goodenough is the guy who invented. It wasn't the team that invented RAM for computers, which means random access
memory.
Memory, you would know. You're the computer guy, but apparently he's a fucking hero for nerds, and I didn't know about him. And I think just by the comical name and the fact that he's in Austin should have called my attention at some point in time, because it's John B. Goodenough. So this motherfucker won a Nobel Prize, I think multiple times now.
The Nobel Prize.
A Nobel Prize. And he invented RAM. He also invented lithium batteries, which is roughly the reason we have anything that works on batteries right now is because they're so efficient because of that invention. And but that's not good enough.
Well, yeah, he kept working.
He kept fucking working, and the motherfucker's about to come up with something called solid-state batteries that could completely revolutionize anything that works on batteries. And now you were talking about how they still have to be kind of big.
Right now, it seems like that they still need to keep size. I was trying to do some research on it, but there's just not enough out right now for me to be able to tell you concisely. I think everything's still under lock and key for a little bit.
That has to be, right? Because any company's gonna snatch this shit up.
Right. So like it's still.
everywhere.
I don't know how it work. What materials they're using. They only throw base materials in there. The actual functionality of it is still a little. The math is not all there yet because they're probably keeping it a secret.
Yeah.
But again, that was only. I mean, I found out about it like literally last night. And I tried for 5 minutes this morning trying to find something, and it didn't. I wasn't
Nothing came up?
Nothing came up. So
Fuck.
I need to actually sit down and really research it before I can really talk about it.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot about batteries.
Yeah. Well, one of the interesting things that we're talking about on that video that I saw was that if they can make this into batteries, we're talking over 1,000 miles per battery charge right now.
Yeah.
That destroys any car right now. By the record, this fucking thing, I was that was the next transition that I had in mind. The reason I started looking into this is because I heard that there's a new Tesla.
A new Tesla vehicle.
And there's the Tesla cars. It's a truck. It's called the Cybertruck. Let's see if I can put it on the screen. There it is. It's called a Cybertruck, and it looks futuristic. Somebody mentioned that this looks like a portrayal in a movie of a future car. Have you heard of this?
Yeah.
What movie is that? Do you know?
No, I have no idea.
No. Okay.
Like Tron or something.
It looks.
Tron isn't even futuristic though, technically.
Not really. But we're also talking about how this kind of looks like if he comes on a Firefox.
Yeah.
It looks like the models on the Firefox 64.
Yeah.
I don't understand why the title is written like it was graffiti.
I don't know.
Because that's the opposite of futuristic.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like
That's decadent.
written like cyberpunk. Like, it's like a cyberpunk type of thing. Because if you
It almost looks like you could read cyberpunk in the title.
I think that's the whole
that's
point.
the intention.
Yeah.
It brings me back to the DeLorean. It really resembles that futuristic look from the fucking 80s.
Yeah.
What they thought was futuristic.
Hey, we could bring it back. We could bring it back.
Yeah,
man.
why the hell not? I mean, it's a sort. And already Teslas are the weirdest fucking vehicles you can get.
Yeah.
So might as well make it look weird.
I'm down.
Here's what I
Bring
found
back
out.
the DeLorean, man. Make an electric DeLorean that goes really fast.
They make electric DeLoreans, dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
never
yeah.
mind.
You can buy the DeLorean.
Apparently, I'm late to this.
Yeah. No, there's a whole community of people that are model. What do you call it? Bringing back DeLoreans. So they're buying parts from the old ones and remaking a new car with those. And of course, a lot of people put the flux capacitor. Mm-hmm. All that shit.
Just do straight Back to the Future.
Yeah. One of the things that always drove me nuts is that those doors look very inconvenient.
They
'Cause
do.
You can't park anywhere with a door that opens that way. And also, it had a mini window, so you can't open the whole window, but you can open like a little. It's almost like a vehicle for someone who's afraid of cops. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
Like the window wouldn't open, but like a little portion of the window for just enough for drive-through pickups. Mm-hmm. Like, just here's my license. Zzz, you know.
It also the way the door, like if the cop asks you to get out, he has to back way up.
Yeah, he has to back. Wow, I never thought of that.
He has to really back up
He has
or
to back
move
the
to
fuck
the
up.
side, both of which gives you an opportunity to pull some shit.
To fuck him up, yeah, for sure. That didn't actually cross my mind.
Yeah,
So this might be a rebel type of thing. You know, yeah, it's fucking interesting.
Yeah, it's a little weird. Incidentally, if you want to commit crimes, consider the DeLorean.
Consider DeLorean. I never thought about it. I wonder if that has happened in the past.
Probably. I don't
Somebody
know.
might have used the DeLorean and fucked some shit up. At some point, they might make them illegal.
Oh, maybe.
If it becomes a
trend.
trend.
Oh, man, if I start this trend, I'm going to laugh so hard.
That's what this show is gonna be famous for.
Yeah, starting
Started
the
the-
illegal DeLorean trend. Yeah, I'm in. You know, we got to be famous for something. We might as well make it
What if
famous for
fucking
this.
narcos and shit start buying those things? Just fucking buy them and like, yeah, use that one because it's gonna give you that 1 second to fuck them up and bail. That's hilarious.
All you need is one good second.
So let me show you what I found out about this car. And this is by no means advertising, by the way. I don't really, we don't intend to advertise in this show, which is why there's tape on my juice. We don't, and then your soda has no label either,
Yeah,
right?
my
Yeah.
my unmarked brown drink.
Juice. Yeah.
Brown
fizzy drink. No?
I thought you said brown feces drink, and I'm like, that
Fizzy.
is gross.
What's fizzy? Wait. What,
You don't know what feces are?
Oh, fizzy. Got it. Shit water. It's shit water.
Tastes delicious.
Feces. But so here's what I
And
found
then
out.
you eat the poo-poo. Sorry. you seen that video?
No, but I don't want.
Oh God.
So here are the details. The car starts. What is that? 39. So $40,000. It goes 250 miles on a charge plus. So apparently those cars are known to still go on zero battery because they're designed to not allow you to fuck up. I believe that's the
Well, they
point.
probably have extra charge in there just in case you're like, oh God, I'm at 0, and then it just keeps going for a
You
little
can
bit.
still go for a little while to find the charger. It can carry 7,500 pounds, which is actually rather impressive. Again, now we're talking, it's not just a car, it's a truck
Yeah.
that you can tow a mobile home or some shit with you.
I want to know what its torques are. Like how much torquing can it accomplish?
And it says it can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 6.5 seconds.
Yeah.
Mind you, that's the basic. The options here actually blow my mind because it's not options like other vehicles where like you want the XL, none of that. It's single motor, dual motor, which goes up to $50,000. Now it can hold 300 miles plus on a charge. It can carry 10,000 pounds, and it can go 0 to 60 miles per hour in 4.5 seconds. And then we go to triple motor, and it jumps to 500 plus miles in a charge, can carry 14,000 pounds, and goes from 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds.
Well, one of the biggest things about
Such
trucks.
an interesting thing to wow.
I mean, there's a lot there. The thing is, like, I can't see on the screen. I can't see the entire thing. I don't know if they
Sorry,
have
I can zoom in.
no, I mean the left there.
The left?
One sec, I'm looking. Okay, so, like, I want to know, like, how much can it pull? Because, like, if you think of trucks, it isn't just how much carrying it can do. It's how.
What's the power forward?
What's the power moving forward that it
Yeah.
can produce?
And how do you measure that? Newtons or pounds?
Usually it is the torque
feel
of the
like
truck,
there's
which
gotta-
is the rotational of the gear rotation, basically.
Interesting. So how do I find that in?
That I don't know. I don't know how you
It's a
find
new
that,
car. You
but,
would think there's a full list of specs somewhere. Trying
know.
to sell it in some way.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah, but again, we're not trying to sell the car or anything. I just found interesting that that's the modifying. When you go to a car, when you go to a website for a car and you're trying to order one, which you can't really order them online. That's another conversation, by the way. How cars are not allowed to be sold online.
yeah.
You can't just buy a car online. You actually have to be at the store. Let's see, exoskeleton. Is that how you spell exoskeleton?
You know,
That word looks fancy.
starting with a nearly. What? Okay, tell me what it's made of. Roll. One sec. Almost.
Stainless steel.
Okay, stainless
Cold
steel.
rolled stainless steel.
Why stainless steel?
It says ultra hard, 3 times cold rolled. What the fuck is cold rolled? You're the metal guy. What does that mean?
Okay, so cold rolled, it means that it. So normally, you know how like to shape metal you need to heat it up. Mm-hmm. One of the other ways you can shape metal is by applying a shit ton of pressure.
Okay. So they roll it on a machine?
Yeah, instead of
Like
heating it
newspaper?
up. Yeah, they roll it up. The thing is that it keeps some of the crystalline structure of it, but it's still tempered. Basically, I don't know why
So it will
stainless
shatter?
steel. No, it won't shatter.
Oh, when it says tempered, is first thing again.
Well, no, tempered is in like to make steel, the iron has to be tempered with some other stuff, and then with stainless
got it,
steel
got
they
it.
add chromium as well as the standard steel compound. So
Tesla armored glass. What the fuck is that?
looks like a trailer.
So it like you can buy a trailer from them that looks like the car. That looks like something you made on like what's the Roblox or what's the other one, Minecraft?
Well, I don't know about
Oh look,
Minecraft.
it feels a fucking ATV. That's kind of cool because that looks like they made it too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Look, like they also made fucking.
You know, I would walk around if I was writing this. I'd walk around with like a visor that had like the single thing of glass,
where we're
and then
going.
walk out with the massive like pauldrons and like a big thing. I would
Whoa,
look like
look, you can put a tent on. Well, that's interesting.
I would make myself look like 90s futuristic.
I
Like,
would
with
wanna
like
wear that-
huge shoulder pads and like a big like fluffy chest thing here with like the visor, and I'd be wearing like.
So this was like cool in the 80s.
I mean, I still think it's cool.
Look
I
at
like
those
that
those
aesthetic. I like
tires.
that aesthetic.
The tires look a lot like the Batmobile in some ways. Mm-hmm. That's what's interesting. Like how like it's solid rather than usually you can see through the tires.
I mean, post something if you like that aesthetic. I think it's hilarious and fun. I think it's good. I think it's good.
That is so weird. Would you wear the metal glasses like where we're going? We don't need roads. I want those glasses. There's no way he could see through those fucking things. Those were totally made
No,
of
they
metal.
were. Yeah.
But it was cool, and I'm dying to know whether this is. Because would you drive that right now? If somebody just here's this car in trade for years.
Oh fuck yeah!
Would you drive it?
I drive it. Yeah.
It looks interesting, right?
looks
It's definitely an attention getter.
I'd be like trade car for car. Sure. I mean yours is newer. Mine has
That's
mileage
totally
on it.
fair. Yeah,
I'll sell that and get a different car.
so that is towing capacity.
Towing well, yeah. So the ability to hold such pounds. I mean, what is it? What is
Approachable
it?
angle or display in.
I don't know enough about it. Like
Yeah,
I just know the
I don't know what they
basics.
mean by it. Yeah, like how much power.
I'm
Because I
assuming
know what you
there's
mean.
better car people out there who would. It is
Probably.
car mechanic. We are not actual car mechanics. We are really not.
We're all the way back. This is car mechanics. Fuck. Let's talk about sex.
Yeah, it's like wow, car mechanics. This is really hard.
This
Fuck
is
that.
really
Let's talk
hard.
about sex.
Let's talk about kinky sex. You ever had sex with someone that you don't know that they are into kinky shit until you're fucking them and they like hold my like they grab your hand and put it on their own necks and like wait what the fuck?
No, I've never had that.
That's happened to me.
That has happened
And
to
then
you.
recently I was fucking a new partner from behind that I didn't like we didn't agree on any kind of kink, so it's just regular sex, and she like does this thing on her own like while facing on like face on the pillow. She just does this and I'm like oh I get the message.
Yeah,
You
puts
just
their-
kind of hold the hands there. Yeah, just that I thought that was interesting. Like I've never. But, I mean, does that even count as consent? Like they seem to be doing it themselves. Like they like the restrain. They
I
didn't
don't
ask
know.
for it ahead of time.
I mean, did they enjoy it?
Yeah, obviously there was no.
Yeah, as long as they didn't.
I mean, they
say...
start fighting like that's when you're done, right?
Yeah. The moment they try and move their hands out of the way, you just let go. You know, you're simply just assisting them in holding their hands.
Yeah,
there.
he said we don't want them to fall off on the side. You know,
Yeah, you don't want them to fall off.
Polite. It's just trying to be nice here. But that's just an interesting sexual experience that I had
normally
never
it's
thought about.
it's previously discussed. Like I normally
Yeah,
just
most of the
discuss
time,
it.
kinky stuff is you're supposed to definitely agree on it. Mm-hmm. You know, ahead of time and sober, without any. That is commonly the way consent gets abused. They agree on something kinky, and then in the middle of the situation, they try to change one part of that.
One part of what's going on.
Yeah. I remember seeing this was one of my favorites. I wish I could find it again, but I have no idea how to find it or look for it. But it was like a porn where the guy, so the girl's sitting on a couch, sort of like this, right? And she's already naked. I don't remember seeing any how they got naked or there's a story. I have no fucking idea. Mm-hmm. But at some point, he pulls his dick out and he puts it on her face, and she's about to like grab it and start sucking. It's like, no, on your knees. And she goes, okay, don't get picky. And he shut the fuck up and just took the blowjob from there. Because you don't get to change the rules in the middle of oh yeah, we're filming a tape, now we have to. No. Like, I'm still in charge, motherfucker. If I'm gonna suck your dick, I do it my way.
Yeah, don't get picky. I'm sucking your dick. Yeah.
It just, that moment, and she like made eye contact too. 'Cause you can't see his face, right? You can only see the camera from his
the way
nipple
some-
down.
yeah.
And you can see her face, and she just makes eye contact, like, don't get picky, and no answer from him. It's like, done. I'm gonna lose the blowjob if I don't do this.
Yeah, or worse.
Yeah, you're
adding
gonna lose the
teeth.
dick.
Yeah. About the same force of biting through a carrot.
But I am. Were there tests involved?
Yes, there were tests involved.
Shit. All right. Okay. Fuck. But that I thought it's one of those things that you might not think about it, but there is probably this pressure once in a porn video. Mm-hmm. There's this pressure that when the camera's on, you can't ruin the take by going, no, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I mean? I wonder how many times they're getting away with like doing anal because the camera's on and she's not gonna freak out on camera. Mm-hmm. She's being a professional and just takes it the way.
Takes in the ass like the rest of them.
Yeah, fuck. And I just can't escape but to wonder. I was watching this video on Disney Plus. And I love this.
What, you find porn on Disney
My
Plus?
transitions are amazing. No, it's just a weird, interesting concern because you wonder, you never think about it. Now we kind of know that show business is full of abusive assholes
Yeah.
who get away with a bunch of shit because they have the power the people they employ, right?
Yeah.
And this is why there's always someone sucking our dicks under this table, and we don't just
Always. Are you doing okay down there?
They can't say no. Yeah.
You doing okay? Doing okay?
Oh man. Show business for you.
Yeah, showbiz. Yeah, someone is always sucking my dick underneath this table.
I will say something I know, and this is not necessarily show business, but it seems to me like this little silly show that might look boring or very unequipped to an average person has an absurd amount of technology going behind that camera. Very inconvenient looking, by the way.
Yeah, it does not look good.
Just to make this shit work. This is always one of these days we gotta pick the camera. I was just like, look at the fucking mess we got to make this little chunk of video look okay. It's a lot of chaos back there. The cables and it's just.
I need to redo
this
your
room is
cables.
unusable.
I need to redo your cables so bad.
I wish I could just do wireless everything. That'd be fascinating.
I need to just sit there with some zip ties and really do all the cabling for your entire back part.
But I like moving. I mean, yeah, I guess
depends on how much you're moving it. Like if you're really not moving it that much, you might as well zip tie it.
Honestly, lately this is a state like we used to do. We used to use the room for gaming.
Yeah,
that's where the big screen is, and we got the VR headset here. So, but now we got the Quest, and we basically play anywhere.
Yeah, play anywhere you want. I remember when the place over in the other right out over here by the dining room.
We had a gaming area in front of the dining
area right there.
But yeah, so I forgot my train of thought. Oh yeah, Disney. I was watching Disney Plus, and my girlfriend kind of called my attention to it because it's like Donald Duck seemed to be exploring another country. And this is an old fucking film where they were sort of
Defure's face?
Is that what it's called?
No, I don't know, but
is it? I'm almost willing to call it Three Amigos.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, that's
There were three birds.
Yeah,
from different countries, and Donald Duck is one of them, is the American one. But it might not be Three Amigos. I'm just guessing based on the story that I saw. But they were still kind of experimenting and putting cartoons with live action film.
Right.
So they went to a country and there were like live dancers, and Donald Duck is fucking with them and dancing with them and all that stuff. And every now and then he tries to like attack a guy, and the guy moves out of the way, and he bumps and falls, and it's silly cartoon stuff, right? And the reason my girlfriend called my attention to this because she thought it was Mexico, and I'm like, they're speaking Portuguese, and at some point a book closes and it says Brazil, and I'm like, it's obviously Brazil.
Yeah.
The fucking parrot that Donald Duck was talking to was colored the colors of Brazil, the green and yellow. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, that's obviously Brazil. I had doubts.
Yeah.
But like, that's Brazil. And then a fucking cock. They're all birds, right?
Right.
The parrot is from Brazil.
A giant big
The duck
cock.
is American. And a cock comes with a fucking sarape and a sombrero. And it's like, oh, fuck, that's Mexico. I saw the motherfucker go. They hadn't introduced a fucking thing, and I'm like, "That's fucking Mexico. Shit, that's Mexico. Totally
sombrero.
Represented." Yeah, sarape and sombrero, and it's a cock, and it's like, yeah, cocks are known to be a Mexican thing.
How does it feel being a cock?
Yeah, that's yeah. I felt oddly represented, but it was like, but I definitely face palmed. I'm like, fuck. The parrot was nice. The parrot was like a nice guy. He was wearing one of the, what do you call those flat hats?
No, I have no idea.
Like the quartets, the singer guys tend to wear.
Oh yeah, I don't know what they're called, but yeah, they're like
you know what hat?
Yeah, they're like the corn woven hat things. Yeah.
He kind of looked cool, but that fucking cock with the sarape just killed me. And then they show, for the record, they were using the idea. This is probably from the 40s or something. They were exploring different parts of Mexico and how they dance, and I was actually telling my girlfriend that's actually what garb would look like in a Mexican fair. Because we go like Renaissance Fair here, and people wear things from different cultures. In Mexico, there is such thing as fair. It's called La Feria, but it's not what we think it is. They're celebrating only the cultures from Mexico. So you see people celebrating like the Aztec with the big feather wing things they had, that kind of stuff. And then the regular garb is more typical stuff from like Guadalajara or Veracruz is another one that has a very interesting outfit. But for the record, those fucking birds were exploring Mexico on a magic carpet. That they had planted this, and in my head I'm like, a whole new world, because they're exploring the country through a fucking carpet.
On a magic carpet. That's great.
That was fascinating. This is way before Aladdin, which has another
Have you
segue.
ever-
Aladdin, the movie I was just watching.
Have you ever seen De Fuhrer's face?
No, I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Google.
Do not. We cannot show this at all.
No, we can't show it. Can I see it?
It is an actual Disney thing. We can watch it probably
Can you
after the
read it?
podcast.
I'll mute it and just kind of.
Okay, we'll just.
Says Disney.
Yeah. So get.
Oh
rid of,
no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh.
So that second one right there.
Yeah,
that's
of
the whole thing.
course.
Yeah, it's
It's
the
9 minutes
whole thing.
Is that where like Donald Duck joins the Nazis or some shit?
He's
I have heard of something.
yeah. So if you
That
just
is
skip a
Donald
bit-
Duck. Why is Donald Duck? It almost seems like he was the representative for America, and because he was the representative of America in the video I was watching,
Yeah.
and he seems to be an American that joined. Wow, that was a racist Chinese dude.
Japanese.
Japanese. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was the
Really,
was a
Spider?
Sorry, Asian. Let's go with Asian. Shit, I fucked up.
And you're from Brazil. That's okay.
Oh shit. Oh no, this is not okay. Oh no! No,
Yeah,
no,
so people-
That's fucked up. All right. What we're talking about? Because I got Disney Plus, and what was the Songs of the South? Or what were
Oh
you looking
yeah,
for?
yeah, Song of the South. Yeah,
Oh,
I was
no.
like, they gotta have Song of the South. This is the other one that
no.
I said, but you
There's-
didn't hear me.
Oh, there's no way they're gonna put this either.
Yeah,
Yeah, no.
you have
this,
to watch it afterwards. It is so funny.
I think I've seen clips of this because it was like, oh yeah, no, Disney was totally, very
Yeah,
questionable. Let's
it
say.
was a thing.
Fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah, that one. I
That's it.
I want them to put that on there. That'd
Anyway,
be
don't let
great.
me forget my plan here. I had a point to get to with this stupid
okay,
video I was
okay,
watching.
fair
At
enough.
some point, they go to Acapulco, which is full of beaches.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beach, and right now Acapulco is almost completely Americanized because it's such a resort for Americans to go travel to that like half the city has been. There's so much money coming in that they put buildings and hotels by American companies. So it's basically an American resort now. But there was a comedian that was talking about how if you go to Acapulco to like a resort and you tell them, hey, take me to real Mexico, they're gonna go like, hey, are you sure? And it'll look like that.
Yeah,
But yeah, and there's a scene in there where Donald Duck starts chasing girls around the beach. And there's a bunch of very attractive females in bikinis running around. And I'm talking like 30 or 40 females. Only female. And they never explain how there's only females in the beach. All of them with towels and umbrellas and like little sets, like they're playing at the
Yeah.
beach. But he starts chasing them around and they're interacting with him in some ways. At some point he like pulls a chair or something, the chair falls over, and I'm like, oh cool. So they did some special effects to get the chair to actually fall for real. But like at some point the camera kind of zooms out and it's just a bunch of super sexy girls, and I'm like, what are the odds that none of those girls was abused and they were all of age when this was filmed? Because this was filmed like probably 50s, if we know now two attractive girls in a movie where one of them had to suck a dick to get the role, that's almost guaranteed nowadays, which is fucking absurd. But think about how long ago that was, and they got that many females that look like that. Chances are, like half of them were taken advantage of, or not legal. Isn't that fucked up?
I'm
just
sure-
that ruins Disney for a lot.
I mean, if the rest of Disney didn't ruin Disney.
Yeah, I'm sure this should have ruined business. The Song of the Sound should have ruined business. Grab them by the pussy should have. Wait, no, that's not.
We
no,
got political
was
last
not-
week.
Yeah, we got political last week. Let's not. If you want to hear us talk about politics, last episode we definitely got.
Yeah, covered all of politics.
all the impeachment shit. Yeah, no, we're definitely not gonna go back to that. Anyway,
so yeah.
moving on. Sex, Disney and
Oh,
sex.
we went Disney. Oh, I have some stories. I have some stories about Disney and sex.
It used to be Netflix and chill. Can we say Disney Plus and chill, or is that a thing?
Ooh, what should we call
I have
it?
a feeling.
Oh, Disney Plus and Thrust.
Oh fuck yeah! All right, that's
I
funny.
like that. I like that one. Disney Plus and Thrust.
Except that would also work for like Apple TV Plus, anything that ends with plus, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Interesting. But yeah, I have a feeling that Netflix is probably much better of a date material because Disney movies are cute. Is that the correct? Some of them are kind of nice.
Oh, I need to see if they have my favorite Disney movie on Disney Plus.
Which is?
Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Let me see. I have to log into this thing.
Log into Disney Plus, see if they have Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. You know, say something if you guys remember Bed Knobs and Broomsticks, because I love this movie. It is a wonderful movie, and as the lady from Murder, She Wrote in it.
I desperately miss my back pillow. Give me 10 seconds here. I stare around there. Do you need one?
Oh, no, I'm fine.
My back is starting to hurt. Oh, no, you didn't want one. I couldn't lean back because I know like I'll rip that curtain down, and then I know she did it last time. Oh, by the way, shit, we just exposed nobody was sucking our dicks. Fuck.
I mean, maybe for you.
Oh no, I lowered the table.
Oh shit.
That I just exposed everything. Damn.
Oh well.
I mean, we're done within the first 10 minutes of the show. We don't last that long.
Yeah. What do you
And
think?
there's a secret exit to the bathroom so they can spit.
It's always polite. It's always polite.
The speed with which I come up with inappropriate material is just scary and inappropriate. This is why we have a podcast.
It's almost about as long as you last.
Fuck you. I just saw a post on Facebook that says like, why is it a cockroach that is 4 inches is huge, but my dick is 4 inches is small?
Because the cockroach is probably bigger.
No, they're both 4 inches. What is wrong with you?
Yeah, he's probably lying.
Where the hell did I see? Is this something that where somebody's like, oh, that's like 10? It's like if it was 10 pounds of steel, and I'm like, if it's 10 pounds, it doesn't matter what it's 10 pounds off. Mm-hmm. That was like old school. I remember at childhood there was a joke. It was like, what's heavier? It's like 100 pounds of cotton or 100 pounds of steel, and I'm like, what?
Which is heavier?
You're giving me two identical
Well,
measurements.
steel is heavier than feathers.
It's like they would both weigh the same thing, except the feathers will be way the fuck up pile the size of the house, where the steel.
Have you
might
ever
be...
seen is steel heavier than feathers?
No, that's a thing.
It's another. Okay, we will watch that one.
You need to educate me.
Yeah, I will. I'll educate you on all of this. It'll be
Uncultured
great.
swine that I am. Yeah.
Yeah, you really are.
Okay, what is it called?
Yeah, it's called Bed Knobs. So as in like the knob of a bed. Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Bet.
Yep, there it is. Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
So what is this shit?
So yeah, it's about a.
Oh, those
yeah.
tigers look from. I mean, the lion.
Yeah, same guy who animated pretty much all of his stuff during this time. Yeah, so.
This is 1971. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's an old one. It is my favorite Disney movie by far.
You know what mine is? This is something. Steel is heavier than feathers, according to them.
Yeah, steel is heavier than feathers.
But no, we were just watching Alice in Wonderland, and apparently my girlfriend could quote a fuckload of it. And also, we were tracing back some of her tendencies might come from that movie very directly, including the hookah. And then she also tends to make up words. And we're watching the fucking caterpillar with the thing make up words or say them wrong. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, wait, that's what you do. Mm-hmm. It's like, holy shit, that might have been one. This is something I have a fascination on, by the way. Tracing back why I say certain things a certain way, why I like the color green, why, you know.
Yeah, where kind of like where your mannerisms come from.
Yeah, I can trace back almost everything I enjoy, everything I like, all my taste, all my obsessions have a source. The fact that you don't know them does not mean I'm unique. This is a very often thing that do like, oh, you're so unique. Like, I'm not. You just don't know what I'm trying to replicate here. You know what I mean? If I mix a wrestler with like Marilyn Manson and then an artist that I'm familiar with that you're not, you see this combination of styles and you're like, oh, that's unique. Well, like, it's unique to you, but I know exactly what I'm copying. I'm a remix. I think that's the best way of it.
Yeah.
I'm a remix of styles of stuff
So
that
some
I've
interesting
seen in
stuff
my
about
life.
the ending of this movie. It is
Yep.
about a witch using magic to defeat Nazis.
Oh, fucking hell. Of course it is. So there's Nazis in Disney.
Oh yeah, there's Nazis everywhere in Disney, but
Well,
they're being
Captain
defeated.
America had Nazis, right?
What?
Captain America had Nazis.
Yeah,
I
they
forgot
had like
about-
super Nazis. They had
They
like
have super Nazis.
Like-
Interesting. All right.
Different from the way this is depicted.
This is yeah.
Yeah, different
little
from
bit.
Defu's face.
Now you excited about Disney Plus? You want to use my account, by the way? I'll let you.
Dude, I'd be down.
If you want to
I'd be
borrow
down.
it.
That'd be awesome.
I can't imagine you're the kind of person that wants to pay for this kind of shit.
No, I probably would. I have Ben Knobs and Broomsticks. I can watch it anytime.
You
Like,
have
I
it?
have the DVD, yeah.
Oh, I was talking about how like Disney owns the movie called Dogma by Kevin Smith.
Yeah.
And Kevin Smith said
It's
that.
not on here, is it?
Oh, it's definitely. I mean, I didn't search for it.
I mean, search.
you don't know unless you know. Right?
I mean, yeah.
you have to look. Not a chance.
No.
Why did it give me results? That is weird. Nothing here matches
man.
what I looked for.
You don't want to watch the Jonas Brothers movie?
There's a Jonas Brothers movie?
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, no. What are the Jonas Brothers? What are they?
That's a great question.
They're a band, right? Do they play music? Like, what kind? Do they play music? Okay.
I mean, if they're a band-
There are bands that don't play music. There's Justin Bieber or Marilyn Manson, and they're a band, but they don't play music. They're singers.
Fair enough.
So are those guys instrument playing band? Okay. Because there's also the K-pop guys, those famous dudes that don't play instruments either. There's probably like a DJ and they sing over it. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
It's a famous.
They're good singers.
Are they?
I don't know.
What's it called? Oh, who is a good singer? These guys?
I don't know.
What about to sample some Jonas Brother? Cause why not?
This is
Are we
interesting.
going to regret this?
So these guys were a band.
Oh, they're no longer a band. Someone die?
I don't know.
They were a band. Okay, they play instruments.
Okay, so they play instruments. Interesting.
That's a high pitched voice. He sounds like Michael Jackson. So they're actually are they like just brothers that sing?
That's just it. They're just brothers that sing. That's
I
interesting.
feel like they get hate. Are they Disney sponsored? Why are they on Disney Plus?
I think they were.
That might be why
I think
nobody
they were
likes them.
big in Disney. Were they big in Disney? Yeah, I think they was just like a huge thing in Disney. I remember like them promoting the shit out of them.
Interesting. They slip.
I have no idea what that means.
I don't know what that means. They slip.
Oh, they split.
Oh, split. That was misspelled. All right. Well, most brothers hate each other, right?
I mean, my brother's pretty alright.
Oh yeah, you like your brother, but you fight all the time though.
Yeah,
You
but he's
guys
cool.
argue like bitches.
Yeah, but he's cool though.
Especially him, yeah.
Yeah,
Did someone just knock? Oh fuck! The car.
Oh, okay. Well, you
Alright.
entertain them. I'll be right back.
Oh, you park behind them. Got it. Yeah. Oh, I'll entertain them. Yeah. Jade, would you like to jump in and say hi?
You don't have
You don't. No, you don't have to. But if you want to like entertain for a bit, just keep me company while we was more Jonas Brothers. You don't have to. Don't worry about it. I'm not gonna put you on camera if you don't want to be. But oh man, what a weird fucking day. So Jonas Brothers is a thing, and then something I wanted to talk about too is that the movie Aladdin is the first time in Disney history where they put a celebrity as the voice of a particular character, which is the genie, and it's historic now. Everybody knows the genie is Robin Williams, so apparently at the time Robin Williams was working on a movie called Toys. Well, no, not working on it. He had just finished recording the movie Toys. That movie came out the year before, like 1992. That movie, it's beautiful, interesting, and dark, and it's this kind of whimsical. One of the scenes that happens in there very early in the movie is that like the dad dies, and he has a laughing voice in the coffin. Where as they're doing the service, the funeral and shit, you hear laughter out of the fucking thing, and he opens the thing and like turns it off and go, "Good one, Dad," and then they buried him and it starts going off again. It's like, should we take it out? And it's like, the battery will run out in a few hours. It's fine. And what's funny is that actually recently happened in real life. There was a guy who knew he was gonna die, recorded himself going, "Let me out of here," like that kind of shit. And they played that recording from the coffin as they were doing the funeral, getting everybody to laugh instead of cry in the funeral. That is brilliant. That is a good way to go. But I when I heard that in the news, I was like, that's from fucking Toys. And that movie's so underrated thanks to Aladdin. And the reason was Aladdin actually sued Disney at some point because he had said that he's a very minimal part of the movie. If you watch the actual movie, the genie is actually not as important as the rest of the characters. He's in a very small section of the movie. He said he's in 25% of the movie. He should only be in 25% of the advertising, and he wanted nothing to do with toys. He didn't want to make toys of the genie, and they agreed on a handshake. Soon after the movie got released, he was working on another project where he was that bat. Ferngully. And because he worked on that movie without their permission, they went back on his deal and they advertised the ever-loving shit out of Aladdin. Which again, they started advertising that movie on the name of Robin Williams, who's a very famous comedian at the time. And that movie just blew completely, it was the most popular movie at the times, and it completely took away the other Robin Williams movie that was his actual passion project called Toys. Mm-hmm. Now today, I wanted to watch Toys. I'm like, I'll show my girlfriend this is an interesting movie. I remember watching it when I was younger, and it was very interesting. It's kind of whimsical and dark. Mm-hmm. There's some very dark, and I just realized there's some political stuff in there, because in that movie, basically the father of Robin Williams' character is a toy maker. He owns a toy, and he's a very whimsical toy maker, very Willy Wonka-ish, where you can see the factory has like very goofy ways of making toys, not just regular factory. And all the workers are happy. I think at some point one of the songs they're singing along to is called "Happy Workers," and they're just having fun. They're like dancing around and stuff. The guy dies, and instead of giving his own son the company, he gives it to his own brother, who's a military guy.
I see.
And then that motherfucker comes and goes, these toys are lame. This is some sissy stuff. I want some military toys. And he starts moving the company towards more war-based toys. And at some point, more video game-based. And I shit you not, this is where it gets super fucking dark. He comes up with a method of controlling drones, real war drones, through video games by kids who like video games. Now, it's very possible those kids do not know that they're killing real people with drones in another country.
I see.
That is the implication they make in that movie. Again, I don't think this is a kid's movie. It's called Toys, and it's about toys, but that dark turn, it gets very odd.
I see.
And at some point, it becomes painfully obvious that Robin Williams' character should have owned the company and run the company.
It does sound a lot like Ender's Game. Yeah. It sounds like Ender's Game.
Ender's Game? What's that?
It's a science fiction one about basically a very similar thing. Where it's a game about war.
There's a scene at the end where the war toys, and they also were making like little tanks that were RC controlled that actually shoot rockets. It's like,
that sounds awesome, though.
Yeah,
that sounds like a toy. It's so cool, though.
You would.
Oh, that'd be the kind of toy I would buy.
Of course.
I mean, who wouldn't buy a RC tank that shoots rockets? That's so cool.
You know, there was a thing recently that some fucking lunatic put a real fucking gun on a drone that he could shoot from it, and it's like, that's illegal, dude. But there's no laws that say you can't put a fucking gun on a drone. They hadn't thought about it. They didn't even know those things could exist when they were writing laws.
Yeah. Oh boy.
It's funny when the laws don't catch up with the technology that we can. At some point, there's a video out there where some dude's just flying a drone over like a government building. And there's a regular, one of the security guards is like, you gotta take that down now, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, why? And motherfucker quotes the law like nothing, like this says I have the right to fly anything anywhere in my city, that this is not a thing. And then another security guard comes like, yeah, no, that's totally legal, leave him alone, he's good. It's like you don't get to just, because it seems suspicious that you're flying a drone over a government building, but apparently that's not illegal.
Yeah, it's only, as far as I know, it's only illegal in airspaces.
Yeah, because you could cause an accident.
Yeah, it's only illegal in airspaces.
But yeah, it's just a weird...
It also depends on where you live, because different states have different laws on drones.
Yeah, now they're making laws about them, which is fascinating. There's also...
wanted to get into drones, but it's a lot of money to put into that hobby.
Way too good enough gets the battery.
Gets the batteries going. Yeah, I mean,
because
I want Gundams.
That is
Give me Gundams.
Okay, let's. For those of you who don't know, what's Gundam? Describe it.
Gundams are. I mean,
Gundam?
who doesn't know what Gundams are? So Gundams are giant robots.
That was in the VR game, the VR movie. God, what's it called? The movie with a bunch of references.
Movie?
Where they live in the Oasis. Where they live in the Oasis.
Oh, you're thinking of
There's not Game Over. What is it called? Ready Player One. Thank you.
Thank you.
There's a character in there that turns into one of these things, right?
Yeah, Gundams are giant anime mecha robots, and they are awesome. Don't show that.
I can't show it?
I would not.
Damn.
Anything Japan, you probably don't want to show.
Oh, they're going to take me down. Yeah, fuck.
Yeah, so they're giant
Okay.
giant anime robots. You can look it up. It's super easy.
Hey, look, there's some idiots live on... Oh, that's us. All right.
Yeah, we're the idiots that are alive. They got a picture of both of us smiling. That's better than what they usually do.
They caught us smiling by accident, yeah. It's not you yawning. No, remember that one?
Yeah, that was one of me just yawning.
There's one where you're like tired as all hell and you're like... Ugh.
Yeah, I look dumb. Trying to figure out that design. It's going to be great. I'm going to put it on a shirt. Yeah, so anime.
I don't see shit. This is anime, but... So
yeah,
they're just... They're...
Skip a bit. More...
There we go.
There we go. There's some Gundams.
So what does Gundam mean? Does it stand for something?
That's a great question. I think it's just a name, but I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know enough. I just know that they exist and I want them.
Is there a dude inside of them? Or
Yeah,
just...
they're piloting.
Oh, okay. So they're like Megazords.
Yeah.
Like the Power Rangers things.
Yeah, except,
Because
like instead of combining it with all 5 of them, it's literally only one dude controlling all 5.
So what is it? Sounders Ender's Game. What the fuck is Ender's Game? I've never heard of this. Ender's Game.
Yeah,
that's a
book and
fucking
a movie.
new movie. What is this about?
You're gonna have to watch it. There's a lot.
I will.
There's a lot in there.
So I see Ford in there. Who else is that? Trying to read some actor's name.
I can't see anything from this distance.
Ben Kingsley's in here.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford. Interesting. All right, I'll look into it. Thank you for the again. I just described the random movie. I didn't realize. Wait, that's the guy from Spider-Man. What's his name?
Which guy from Spider-Man?
Is that not the boy?
No, that's not him. That's not Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. He looked like him on that one, on that clip.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Yeah, I'll look into that movie.
Yeah. I read the book. I did not see the movie. Mm-hmm. So, and there's a lot. There's a lot to go over.
Probably. So, how about VR? What you had an interest on playing
Subnautica on
Subnautica.
VR. Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one.
So here's an interesting. If I can get that running on my computer, can you log into your own account here to download it again?
Yeah, I could.
Okay.
It'd be part of one of
That
my
might be the
splits,
most
yeah.
convenient way of doing it.
Yeah.
So
I could also just buy it for your Steam account.
Oh, okay.
It's not particularly
I don't have a
expensive.
Steam account.
Okay, well, log into Kelsey's and buy it on Kelsey's.
That's probably the best thing. But I was just trying to think about what's because I want to try it, and I like that.
Oh man, it's going
I
to
like
be crazy.
when you're into something. I want to see what the hell that is.
It's intense. It is really
This is the
intense,
reason I
but
wanna
it
go
is so fascinating.
This is the reason I want to go to Ikigan. You seem very into it.
I will
wanna
not. I
check
will
it
be
out.
unable to go this year.
Oh fuck! Are you serious?
I got laid off.
Oh
I can't
right.
afford that.
Fuck. I mean, it might be cheaper if we all split the hotel and all that. I think Michael was talking about how they're like really cheap tickets right now.
I can't afford that.
Okay, sorry.
If I get a new job, I don't know if I'm even going to be able to get off that time.
Oh, fuck.
There's
So
no
many obstacles.
Yeah, I can't do it this year, but there are other conventions. I'll be fine.
All right. We'll get around to it.
Yeah, I don't get to get completely wasted this year.
Damn. That's the reason I wanted to go, because I don't see you drunk often. We haven't drank together in a very long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Since we went to New Orleans, actually.
Yeah, it was the last time I really got drunk in front of you.
We used to get drunk more often before that when we lived in the same complex.
We lived in the same complex. I
You
could just walk home.
Yeah.
I could just walk home. I'd get
crazy.
freaking trashed and literally walk like
Just stumble your way home.
stumble my way home. I was less than a block away from you, so.
Remember that one time you caused a relationship to like argue? Because like the girl wanted to get laid and the boyfriend turned it down and just like, whoa, he would fuck me.
Oh yeah, that was.
I'm not dropping names, but that was an interesting story.
That was an interesting story. Oh yeah, that caused some problems. oddly enough, no one blamed me for the entire
because
deal.
it wasn't your fucking
It wasn't
fault.
my fault.
You didn't present your dick as like, I will take it.
No, I just helped the person home, and then
Just like put you in front of that.
basically,
fight.
I don't know.
That was interesting.
I don't know.
What's
Lots
it?
of things happen when I get drunk.
That had nothing to do with you being drunk. It was
No.
that was all of us were drunk.
Everyone
I
was
remember at
drunk.
some point we were all walking down the street. I don't even know what the fuck we were walking for, but we totally left the location of the drinking to go somewhere down the street.
Yeah,
And I think she peed behind a tree,
yeah,
which was right in front of a street. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
hidden. There were no woods here.
No.
It's a tree in the what do you call it in that little front area in front of a apartment complex office.
yeah,
There's like one tree.
yeah.
Like that's not fucking privacy at all.
Yeah, just peed on a tree, and we were like, why didn't you just pee in the house?
Yeah, there was actually bathrooms near, like
Yeah,
real nearby.
really close by. There was a gas station, literally like
Yeah, right there,
right there.
a couple of steps away.
Could
I
have
don't know.
went and peed in the gas station, but nope, I had to pee behind the tree. So that's a
Some
thing.
people just like doing weird shit when they're drunk. Is like doing things the wrong way is funny. I think I've been there. Like I must have been there. Because I already have this weird tendency of making everything a joke.
I remember that moment. It was like, why aren't we peeing where there isn't
Where you pee.
where you pee? Like, why aren't you peeing in a toilet? You don't have to go out in the woods. We're not in the woods. There's a
It's just
toilet
in the middle of the city. Too.
right over there. And it's like, you're just being obstinate. Like, why?
What other drunken stories do we have? Do we have anything like that you remember? Like I remember
Besides New Orleans?
Oh God, we talked about that though. You got
Yeah,
a
that's
lap
fair.
dance. You came
Yeah.
out with the beads.
I had
Then you went and
big-ass
got
beads.
gumbo drunkly.
Yeah.
Looking very underdressed for the place that you went to apparently.
Oh yeah. I mean, I
there's
didn't give a fuck.
Everclear. We should have probably had the cock on the table.
I have one on my
'Cause
car.
You still have it in the car?
Yeah, still in the car.
You didn't take it in. That was
No, I
like
cleaned it out. I just put it back in the car.
Oh, interesting. But yeah, so if you walk down street, like down Bourbon Street in New Orleans, there's a common drink that you can buy almost every 2 blocks.
Oh, yeah, it's everywhere.
It's almost every store will refill it for you. But you know those tall containers you get at like a baseball game or whatever, festivals and stuff? You have basically, it's kind of like a margarita drink. It's about 2 feet long, maybe
About
bigger.
2 feet, yeah.
Yeah, it's a pretty big thing with a very thin neck, so obviously it's not as much liquor as you think it is. But it's still plenty. You know, there's got to be a nice 30 ounces in there. At least, yeah. It's just pretty big. I mean, I have one. I should probably get a liquid and just pour it into a different container, see what
See how big it is.
what the illusion is. But they fill it up with this slushy made of Everclear, and it's called a cocktail, or what is it? A big ass cocktail.
Yeah.
It said something like that, except
It's a
the
big
word,
ass cock.
and it's shaped like a cock,
Like a
like a rooster. Sorry, not. It'd be cool if they started doing
With, an
Yeah.
actual like dick.
like
yeah.
a nice uncircumcised penis, because it has to open at the tip. so-
Yeah.
And but the word cock is in massive letters, and then
Yeah, it's down the shaft of the cock neck. Because it's like the base of a rooster, and then it has this long neck,
Should I
and
go
then the
bring it
top,
out?
and then the top has like an actual like chicken face on it.
So you're basically choking the chicken.
Yes, you're
when
choking
holding
the
it.
chicken when you're holding it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the thing. But yeah, when you walk by it, you can read the word cock from very far away.
yeah, it's down the neck, so it just says COCK, cock.
Yeah. And then in very small letter over it is like big ass, and then
Yeah, it
cocktail.
has like stuff around it. Yeah,
Yeah, so if you look really closer, it's like it's this big ass cocktail or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But you only see cock from a distance. But that fucking thing, every other store has the machine that will refill it.
yeah.
So it
Lots
doesn't
of
matter
places.
where in Bourbon Street you run out of that thing, unless it's at the end of it where you can trade it for a grenade. Mm-hmm. That's what we did. We ran out of the cock, then there were no shops in that particular corner. And I was like, well, that one's selling those grenade thingies, and it's the same fucking thing, but it's a grenade with a green
Yeah,
grenade
grenade
with a
thing
big ass
with
neck on it. and it's another super fucking strong drink that they're famous for. And apparently, when you order it, there's a fake grenade on the corner of the room that explodes and starts smoking and makes noises. Like it's a what is it called? It looks like a kid's experiment. You know those little volcanoes you used to make, kind of thing.
Yeah, baking soda
it's-
and vinegar. And
Yeah, it looks something like that on the corner. They just explode. They hit a button. They're like, "We sold another grenade!" and just starts throwing shit. And they also gave me a grenade flavored condom. It's a green condom that apparently has the flavoring that they put on that drink.
Okay.
So I can remember what that thing tasted like next time I suck a dick.
Yeah, you know.
Put a condom on. Yeah, that's what they meant, right?
Yeah, you
It has
can
to
use
be.
it tonight if you want to.
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Okay. I tried.
Never give up. This
I
is
am-
pure comedy gold every time.
I am trying.
But yeah, so I still have the fucking grenade flavored condom. But yeah, no, those fucking cocks, they fill it anywhere, and you can see like it's like Everclear, vodka,
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of
tequila. There's all kinds of weird shit, and they will mix the shit out of anything.
stuff. Yeah.
Because to them, they're painting. It's like the tequila one is mango, so this one's orange, and the vodka one's strawberry, so this is red, and they make swirls with purple, orange, and all kinds of. You go like, what the fuck is in there? You taste nothing. There's
Yeah,
no mango in there.
No, it tastes like alcohol and death.
It's like alcohol and sugar.
Yeah, it's like sugary alcoholic death. And I had way too many of them.
Yeah, I think you drank like 3 that night.
4.
4, fuck.
I had 4 of them that night.
There's
and I
just-
didn't have the mixed ones. I didn't have like the tequila. I went straight Everclear.
Yeah, this is
Except I had 1 tequila one. I had 1 tequila and then three Everclear ones.
and then some gumbo.
And then some gumbo. And then I sipped
Was
on
that all
another
we
one.
ate? Was that all we ate that day? Because I don't remember eating.
Oh, we ate
That's
earlier
what's
that
funny
day.
to me. I don't remember eating down there at Bourbon Street.
I remember eating in Bourbon Street. I also had a burger at that one place that's also a Bourbon
Didn't
Street.
we have like a shitty pizza somewhere that we had to wait in line? And on the way of the line, we got another drink.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Yeah, that's what we did.
the pizza
We-
place is at the back of the bar. So there's a line of like 10 fucking people waiting for a slice of pizza each.
Yeah.
And as we were waiting, there's a bar out there like $5 for a refill. I'm like, fuck it.
Yeah, we just fuck it. We ate it. We ate a pizza, got a drink for $5. And
Yeah,
then,
got another drink.
yeah. It was a good time. So we had pizza that night. I had gumbo, and then I also had a burger.
Burger? I don't remember burgers.
No, you weren't there.
Oh, I wasn't there.
No, I just went and got myself a burger because I can.
Yeah. You know what I just tried today? Interesting. Po' boy.
Oh,
Which is a fucking sandwich. Why is it
Yeah.
called that?
I don't know. I thought it was the name of the sandwich. Why do they call a Reuben a Reuben?
What's a Reuben?
You've never had a Reuben? It's a type of sandwich.
I've never had a guy, really.
I mean,
Most of the things I've had are very female named.
you got to try more men.
No. Painfully straight, sir.
That's a shame.
A little bit of Monica in my life. I don't know why that came to mind.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Well, that's a pimp, right? They're
I
singing
mean-
about all the girls he fucks.
I mean, yeah.
And he's naming them in order, which is rude.
I don't think that is. I don't think that makes him a pimp. I think that just
He
makes him.
dresses like one.
I mean, you can.
You know what Lou Bega looks like, right?
I mean, yeah, I know what he looks
He's
like.
dressed like a
but I don't
pimp
think the
and that-
song's about a pimp.
So he's just a player.
Yeah,
Okay.
because like a pimp is someone who actively like prostitutes
ma-
individuals.
Yeah, I know what a pimp is.
Okay, good.
Isn't that what pimp stands for? No? PMP stands for pimp, for like prostitute something. No?
I have no idea.
I'm making shit up. I have no idea. I'll look it up though. That's interesting information to know right now. What does pimp mean? What is it? P-I-M-P.
You heard it here first, folks. Probably.
Pimp. A man who controls prostitutes and arranges plans for them, taking a part of their earnings in return. Act as a pimp. Make something so impressive. Oh, but that's when you define something as pimp. I can hear myself sound like Vader. I feel like my voice had a vibration. Mm-hmm. Interesting. So yeah, okay. So pimp is not an what do you call the acronym? That's what I thought it was. There's a song called PIMP, which is P.I.M.P, where it makes pimp sound like an acronym, but it's a song, so it might be.
It's short for pimple.
It's totally. That's exactly what it is.
Yes.
You know, like System of a Down has a tendency to have songs that are acronyms that are incorrect on purpose.
Yeah.
Like BYOB means bring your own bums. Pluck is political lying, unholy liar, something like that. Let's see. So political liar, unholy something killers. I forgot what it was. There's a cat meowing right outside the door.
Yeah,
That is infuriating. I'm sorry, guys, for the noise. Politically lying, unholy, cowardly killers.
Oh.
That's what pluck means. Also, ADD means American Dream Denial, which there's another song by System of a Down.
Yeah, they have a tendency to do that, don't they?
They use an acronym and they misuse it on purpose. I don't know what YAO stands for. Do you?
IAO?
Yeah, YAO. Can you even spell it? I don't even know what that's...
Here, it's on my phone.
There it is. IAO sewed meaning. Let's see what we find there.
I don't think there is a meaning.
It sounds like an acronym. It can't be a word.
It's not.
Oh, is it just noises?
I think it's just noises.
It might actually be like an Indian chanting thing.
Probably.
That's something that they would probably touch on. Anyway, what a weird tangent we just got into. Sorry about that. Let's talk about Nazis again.
What? Nazis?
I mean sex.
Aren't we car mechanics?
And pitch the fucker.
No, we got political last week.
Right, we got the political out of the way already. Sorry about that.
Jeez.
What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, I was at a party where they I got into the hot tub, but I'm wearing my underwear. Like I didn't come with a fucking swimsuit, and just my underwear. And some girl went like, "Is like, are you guys naked in there?" And I'm like, "No." She's like, "Why? Get naked." I'm like, "You get naked. I need a quid pro quo." I couldn't help myself. It just came out. Anyway, sorry about that.
Sounds like a good party.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, he loves your ass. How's your week going,
My week is doing pretty all right. It could be doing better. You know, I'm still don't have a job.
Yeah.
So that's the thing.
How we addressed that here that you got laid off?
I got laid off. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I said it earlier in the podcast.
Did
so,
it? Okay,
I got laid off, which sucks. If you guys have been laid off before, you know it's not a good time. You know.
Doesn't that mean you get unemployment?
It takes a long time for unemployment to come through.
Yeah.
I will probably have a job before unemployment gets its shit together and gives me money. So, yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah, so I probably won't get any unemployment. I just lost basically 3 weeks worth of work. So
Fuck.
it's
That
basically
sucks.
it. But I got you know, they paid me my last paycheck, and also had a bunch of OT. So like,
Nice. So you got a little extra.
I got a little extra.
I'm about to
to
get
go through.
all that extra money for the holidays because I don't believe in holidays. So I'll work them, and yeah, I'll get some extra money out of that. It sucks.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been laid off though. I've been fired, which is not the same.
I've either quit or have been laid off. I've never been fired, I don't think.
Yeah, I got fired in a weird way too. That was like the whole that they tricked me into making a mistake to get fired. Right, like they said they basically didn't allow me to clock in, and then they were like, "Well, you missed work." I'm like, "But you told me not to clock in." But have good luck proving that shit.
Yeah.
That they told me not to clock in. Like, all they can show in the paperwork, like he was scheduled this days, and he didn't show up. He's fired for not showing up. I'm like, motherfucker, you told me what the fuck. So that was.
I mean, you don't need to go there
They tricked me into
anymore.
getting fired. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dumb.
We still eat there,
Yeah, we do.
but still, fuck that guy. What a weird life. What a weird life.
I mean, that's just the way it goes, you know.
What else is interesting? When's the last time you wore a condom?
I try to wear condoms when I masturbate.
We got somebody pet that cat. I think these microphones are good.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, we can't do anything about the cat. It's just going to be
I
annoying.
can
for
feed
the
it
next-
if you give me 10 seconds. Here.
No, we haven't. Done
Yeah,
a lot of
we're
time.
almost done here.
We're
Sorry
almost
about
out
that.
of time anyway. The last time I wore a condom, I try to wear condoms when I masturbate.
Why?
I come a lot.
Lots of bananas.
I don't even eat bananas.
Oh.
It's just like a horse.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, like if I try and like jerk
Is
it.
that any good? See, this is something. Is that just in your genetics? Because I always
Yeah.
wonder this when I watch porn and they do cream pie scenes. they come, they pull out, and this fucking like fountain of cum
That is
flies
normal
out
for
of their
me.
vagina.
Is it normal?
Why do you put her on the spot like that? That's not. People don't even know there's a human here except the ones we said that were sucking our dicks
Yeah.
earlier.
I'm addressing one of the ones that was sucking.
Oh,
yeah.
all right, well.
Addressing the one that was sucking my dick.
So it's the same. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that.
Normal.
We're killing here. We got our crowd.
Yeah, no, it's just so much. Like when I see those cream pie videos, I'm like, yeah, that's about normal.
What the fuck? I've never come that much. Even when I was
Every
younger.
single day. That's why I use condoms when I masturbate, because if I just have like my
You don't do the suck thing? That's a teenage thing, isn't it?
no, I don't want to dirty up a sock like that. Are you kidding me? I have to clean that thing. I don't want to clean that.
You threw it in the washing machine. What is wrong with you? That's what you do with socks anyway.
I mean, why would I do that when I could just get tissues?
You said you would use a condom.
Well, yeah.
Tissues is
but
what I would use.
no, that's what I did for a long time before I could, afford condoms.
Do you ever like jerk off on the toilet?
Every once
Here's
in a while,
an
but-
interesting deviant shit that I did. I want to know if anybody that listens to us or watches us has ever done this before. But when I started jerking off, I'm talking 14, 15-year-old, I would sit on the toilet backwards. I don't know why. But you sit like open legs into the toilet backwards, jerk off into the toilet, and then just like grab like one square of it to just wipe the leftovers.
One square.
But
yeah,
I don't-
Huh?
Huh? Yeah, I don't
for
come
me-
a lot. I have never come. This is what I was talking about. In my entire career of coming, I have never just enough to replicate any of those scenes I've seen on porn. And I always thought that those guys are taking some weird medication,
It's
or they're
potassium.
just freaks of nature that make all come to come. I don't.
Or both.
I don't. I also picture. I swear to God, I pictured, and it's possible this is also true for sometimes, that they cut and then have some dude with a fucking syringe just pump a bunch of fake cum, and then action, and then they have the shot where he just kind of gets out of the way of the camera, pretends to pull his dick out, and a bunch of fake cum comes out. I mean, it's a movie scene. Yeah, that's what I would do in a movie. Yeah. If it comes like, oh, you didn't come enough, let me do the thing to make it look like more cum. That's if I was making a movie, you gotta get the scene right. But that's you say that if you eat a lot of potassium, that
It increases.
increases your sperm count or just the semen?
No, just the semen. The prostate fluid.
the prostate.
Sorry, no, my apologies. That is incorrect. It is actually officially called prostate juice.
Oh, it's called. Cheers.
Enjoy your prostate juice.
There's no potassium in here, is there?
I have no idea.
We got mango. It's just mango punch. There's apple and pineapple. Pineapple. So what? That's an interesting scenario. Have you heard of this whole thing? That
Oh, yeah,
you eat
pineapple
makes
makes-
your cum taste better. Why?
That's just based on some of the enzymes that are in it. It helps break down certain other things. And
I have a gallon of pineapple
Also,
juice. That
I love pineapples.
and I shit, my girlfriend picked it. We're just walking around like they sell it by the gallon. It's fucking put it there like, oh man, all right.
It looks like you're drinking pineapple juice.
It looks like she wants to suck my dick because maybe this is okay. Part of that is exciting because it's like, ooh, she wants to suck my dick. But put it on my perspective. Imagine your girlfriend just buys you deodorant and puts it right there. That's a message.
Yeah, I mean, you stink.
Yeah, that means like if
And
she's-
cum
she's
tastes
buying-
bad. Look, you don't have to tell me. I know.
Have you tasted your own cum?
Boy, yes, I have. I think
Oh.
I've told you that story before.
I presume you cream pie someone, then you went down on them?
No. It is far worse than that.
Oh, please tell me.
I cannot tell you on here.
Fuck!
I will.
This is the show. This is exactly what we do.
I might. Maybe on our 100th episode, I'll reveal that one.
Oh,
Or
man.
not 100. Maybe on like a 1 year anniversary where I just want to crash and burn this shit.
Okay. Once we're ready to lose the show.
Yeah. Once we get a year into this thing, I can be like, okay, we did this for a year. Let's see if we can burn it.
I have my doubts of what we can do here to get cut off. And I don't even know how they would cut us off. Like I'm assuming YouTube would probably stop. Like
Stop
cut the
hosting.
videos. Yeah,
I
stop
don't
hosting
even
us.
know.
I can see Twitch cutting us off at any point.
Yeah.
Facebook, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
I mean, my posts get taken down all the time. That doesn't fucking matter.
Pornhub?
But like iTunes maybe and Google Play. Which that's where our audience is.
Yeah, that's where most of our audience is. Thank you guys very much for listening, by the way.
Yeah, thank you for all the attention that we don't deserve.
Yeah, I definitely don't deserve it. So.
We talked about like on the first episode, like why are we interesting? Why would anybody listen to us talk?
Mm-hmm.
There is no value to this, I don't think.
I don't know. Apparently, my value comes in the weight of my cum. So.
the volume, sir, the volume.
Volume can have weight.
It does have weight, but it's not the weight that we measure. Is the volume.
I mean, that's
how many cc's, how many milliliters are you coming here? Can you demonstrate like in a not?
You want me to do what on air?
No, that's not what I meant. I didn't get to the point.
You want me to do what?
I was just desperately trying not to laugh out loud. Oh man. But could you fill a shot glass?
Yeah, I could probably fill a shot glass.
Is that correct?
Maybe not quite all the way to the top, but like right towards.
So like a half shot that we.
Oh, definitely a little bit more than a half shot.
Wow. Okay.
More than a half shot.
Like 75% of a shot.
Yeah, easily about 75% of a shot. Yeah.
That's a lot of cum. All right.
Yeah, just about that much.
I don't think I could put enough cum in a shot glass that you could see it from the side. You know what I'm talking about?
I could easily do that.
It'd be like a little bubble in the bottom of the shot glass that doesn't even touch the edges because I don't cum that much.
Yeah, whenever I put on like condoms and stuff, I have to make sure it is done perfectly. Otherwise, there's probably the amount of volume there might actually break the condom. So.
Are you fucking? Condoms are not that easy to break though.
No, they aren't. They're really hard to break.
They were doing this stupid meme for a while where they filled it up with water to a bubble like this and dropped it on someone's head.
Yeah.
And it would suck in their head. Mm-hmm. They would look like a fucking astronaut thing going on. Can we play this? That's okay to play online, right?
I think it's called a condom challenge.
Wasn't that the snoring one though?
I don't know.
Because there was a condom challenge where you like, inhale it and pull it out of your mouth or some shit.
That's fucking weird.
You didn't know that?
No.
Oh, challenges on the internet have been goofy for a while.
Yeah, no, it's called the condom challenge.
There's this other one, dude.
And there's the other one. Okay, there are apparently 2 condom challenges.
Yeah, I think they put it in their mouth and into their... I don't know how... I don't know how you could find it like that, but they stick it upwards and they pull it out of their nose.
Yeah.
And that cannot be good. I feel like that's something only a coke addict could do or something, right?
No, you can do it.
You
just need less of a gag reflex.
No, I cannot. Oh, that's the problem. There are XL's Magnums. What brand is that? It looks familiar.
I don't know.
So they're legitimately filling it. Like, so let me just put this live here.
And you get to the point where it just...
And it's not working.
That's okay. Everyone knows what the condom challenge is.
There it is.
Yeah, so...
Did it break on the top? Well, that's where they tied it, though, right?
It's where it isn't even tied. They just drop it.
Oh! And
It
then
just
it still seals, like the actual ring of the condom still on the top of his head.
Yeah.
What the fuck? But yeah, see, those guys that are like, oh yeah, my cum's gonna pop the condom. That's not a thing that happens.
Well, there's the thing is that if it's pulled tight with the amount of volume going over, that's why they tell you to leave. They tell you to not keep it tight.
Yeah, look, he didn't even tie it, and it still did like. Well, I guess if it was tight, it'd be actual more pressure.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird. It's just wild what condoms are capable of.
Yeah, no, they're well made, but yeah. So I just come a lot, which is why I try not to eat bananas because it would increase that amount. And I'm like, look, I don't need any more.
You don't want to choke her out either.
Yeah, and that's why I wear condoms when I masturbate because the cleanup is absurd.
Well, here's the. I hope it's not too much, but is it more than one swallow? Yeah. Oh wow. Because I've taken shots before when some asshole overdoes it, and I'm like, half of it. There's the other half.
Yeah.
Because you can't take the whole shot in one fucking thing.
Yeah,
and that's how your cum is an overfilled. Wow. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So like, I don't eat bananas at all. Like, I don't touch them. I'm like, no, cannot have bananas. Because it makes the cleanup ridiculous, which is why I have condoms
so
for
you wear
masturbating.
condoms to jerk off? That is so fun. Why don't you grab a shot glass?
Because I don't want to clean that shit out.
Throw it in the dishwasher.
Look, I live in a place that is not just me.
Oh, that's true. I forgot about that.
I do not want to be cleaning the cum out of my shot glass when one of my roommates comes down and goes, "Hey, what you doing?" And I'm just being like, "Well, you know, I'd try not to lie to people, so I'd be like, I'm cleaning the cum out of my shot glass. And
Why
they'd be
do
like,
you have gum on your shot glass? There's more explaining to do there.
yes. To which I'd be like, well, I have to cum a lot.
I love this because if it's a condom that you have to throw away somewhere and it's full of cum, you can just explain it away that, oh, I got laid.
Yeah, it's far easier.
It's where cum goes.
But like, if I try to just use tissues, I've done this before. I will soak through like 3 or 4 tissues,
Damn.
and I'm just like, look, that's a lot.
We're out of time.
Get a condom.
We're definitely out of time, but
Damn.
we need to talk way more deep about how much cum you make. Because could you bring a container
How about this? I will measure how much I came
and then bring it in water or
and bring
soda
it
or
in
something,
water and leave it on the table.
and then have someone drink about that much or something.
Yeah, I'll see. How about this? I will measure it out in a condom. So I'll have 2 condoms. So I'll have my 1 condom that I filled, and then of cum, and then I'll fill the exact same amount of water it is, and then I'll pour that into a shot glass so I know how much in a shot glass it is.
That probably, yeah, and then
Or I can just come into a shot glass.
then bring it here later.
I don't think I'll do
That's
that.
not, no, that sounds
I won't
very
just have my
inappropriate.
cum on the table. That would be
Dude, look at the stupidest shit we put on the table. Why is cum a problem now?
Look, I don't know. I don't know why it would be that weird.
Life is chaos.
And nothing is sacred, guys. Good night.